My man Jay Fold has now announced that he said the fall off back cover and some insight. He said 2/6/26. That's when he's dropping it. Ironic date is 26/26 in sequence, as you might say, even though it's February 6th, 2026. Now, what we notice here is called Disc 29 and Disc 39, and we get to realize this is a double disc. J. Cole will be dropping a double disc. It's executive produced by J. Cole, Ibrahim, which I believe is his manager, T-Minus a producer, and it says Dreamville, which I would imagine just is like the label and probably just like an amalgam of people who are probably, within his camp that are executive producing it. So he titles it Dreamville. Bunch of tracks here. We don't get any features. 29 intro, 2/6 safety, Run a Train. Holy. Poor Thang Legacy, Bounce Road Blues, Who the Is You, Drums and Bass, The Let Out, Bombs in the Ville. I would imagine this is a very interesting song. Slash, Hit the Bass, or Boz. Lonely at the Top. That should be an interesting, introspective song, I think. What is J. Cole talking about? Lonely at the Top, okay? Jermaine Coleslaw, listen, brother, okay? Lonely at what top, okay? But okay, we'll hear him out. He has another intro. I'm not too sure why it's called 29 and 39 in terms of discs. So it's not disc 1 and disc 2. It's disc 29 and disc 39. Here's an intro. Inevitable, The Villas, Old Dog, Life Sentence, Only You, Man Up Above, I Love Her Again, What If, Quick Stop, and something, and I can't even see is this Ocean Boy or Ocean Way? Yeah. There was a letter accompanying with this. It says some of the first verses for the come up were written when I was just 19. Title of that project, the first one that I would ever release, had a double meaning. That was the obvious one. My ambitions to come up in a rap game. The second was more subtle. My physical change of location to do so. I was a delusional teenager from Fayetteville, North Carolina, who had decided to leave home and come up to New York City on a dream-chasing mission. When you listen to that project, you hear a college kid with a real sharp pen telling the world he's going to make it and proudly put his unknown city on the map in the process. Towards the end of the come up, a couple skits tell a common story from me at that age. Me driving back home from school on a holiday break, calling my mom to let her know I'm a few hours away. Then call my homeboys, excited to let them know I'm back in town, asking where to party at. The Fall Off, a double album made with the intentions to be my last, brings the concept of my first project full circle. Disc 29 tells the story of me returning to my hometown at the age of 29, a decade after moving to New York, accomplishing what would have seemed to be impossible to most. I was at a crossroads with the three loves of my life, my woman, my craft, and my city. Disc 39 gives an insight into my mindset during a similar trip home, this time a 39-year-old man, older and a little closer to peace. Without giving away too much more, here's the back cover of The Fall Off, and all the pictures in this version of this album were shot by me. The front and the back cover are photographs I took when I was 15. The back cover includes a track list. It's a picture that I took on the walls of my bedroom at the time. Thank you to every artist and photographer that cleared these pictures. I woke up every morning as a teenager, quite literally looking up to y'all. When this album releases, please know that you, in some deeper metaphysical type way, are in the music too. The Fall Off 2026. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. And while I have many criticisms of J. Cole, I will say, number one, him saying that this is an album to memorialize his path and journey throughout the industry, and he plans, or it was supposed to be his last. We're not sure if it will be. Pretty sure it won't. This was a beautiful written post, and I understand it. Let me put my criticisms aside. Y'all know what my criticisms are. I haven't been ashamed about saying them. My criticisms about J. Cole is about him wanting and craving to be a competitor for the throne. It's not about him being a good artist. Never taken that from him. At times, I don't think he's the most interesting. I've had nicknames for him. Napkin Cole. I've said he's made audio NyQuil. Those things I'm not going to take back because J. Cole isn't the most interested at all times. But I've never doubted that he's one of the most skillful. I've said it myself in the last 2 years. I believe he's rapping the best, bar for bar, between Kendrick Lamar, himself, and Drake. I've also said that doesn't mean that he's a top rapper. It takes more than that. There's intangibles. There's heart. There's charisma. There's an it factor that you can't necessarily say it. It's the reason why Black Thought, one of the best rappers in the game, is usually not mentioned in the top 5 rappers overall. It just is what it is. Because I've seen people say, yo, well, how could you say he's rapping the best when he's not the best? Don't be simple-minded. Eminem, one of the most elite rappers, oftentimes he doesn't come up in the top 1 or top 2 conversations. There's an it factor. Andre 3000, even though he has a limited catalog when it comes to solo records, there's an it factor and a potential that people seen that he was him. Notorious B.I.G., even though he passed away before he really matured, and it's such a amazing thing to see Cole, and I'm going to give him his props here. I'm glad that, now I understand why it's disc 29 and disc 39. The most amazing thing with J. Cole, and I believe J. Cole does this way better than Kendrick does this. I'm going to say I'm only going to compare J. Cole to Kendrick with this one particular thing because I do think that Drake was doing this for a while, but Drake abandoned it. J. Cole, of any rapper, has grown and tried to bring his audience with his growth through every facet of his life. The reason why J. Cole has such a rabid fan base is that I remember when J. Cole was doing them college tours. 2011, 2012, I was in college myself. J. Cole related to those people. Those people eventually left college. They had to get their first job. They had to leave the nest. They had to leave their mama's house or their daddy's house. They had to go on their own. They had to go find love. They had to go find family. They had to go figure out what life had in store for them. That's usually your 20s, going into your 30s. By the time a woman turns 30 and by the time a man turns 30 to their mid-30s, life should be a little bit more crystallized. I always said this about myself personally. I said if I could go back and give myself advice at 19, I would tell myself, don't worry, things will be okay. At 19, I was terrified of being a fucking loser. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was scared of the unknown. And that's very normal for most men. Men, we have a different societal expectations. Me, I was an immigrant. My mom had 3 boys. I'm the youngest. I got to go make some shit for myself. I didn't know what was going to happen. So that's your college years. And then you get out of college, and then the idea of college. I remember in 2008 or 2009 or whatever, Barack had just won the presidency of the United States. We had a black president. I'm at Rutgers University, and I remember saying to myself, I never want to leave. I felt insulated at a college that was a fake world, but I felt that I was around people that was my age, and what was happening at that time in my life, money didn't matter. Everybody's swiping to get into the cafeterias. It doesn't matter who had a big car. Who cares? We're all on the same campus trying to make it happen. Common goal, keeping your head down, doing your thing. As time goes on, you're about to graduate, and if anybody's been through college, you start getting a little bit nervous. Did I waste my time here? I failed a couple of finals, failed a couple of classes. I missed a couple of important classes because I was hungover from that last frat party. Damn, I tried to link with this girl, blah, blah, blah. I got in trouble over here. It's a whole lot. I became a man. I love college. I always told you guys I spent $100,000 in paying for loans. I never used my degree. I have a biomathematics degree and also a sociology degree. Never used it. But it was worth it because I became a man. This is where J. Cole is at his best. J. Cole was always the regular man, the relatable guy. Drake is too, but not necessarily. Drake more so when it comes to relationship or intergender like Drake was the soundtrack for me of you kind of becoming more confident in like dealing with women and going through the phases of heartbreak, letdown, love, lust, and all these other things. Drake's music was really good for that. J. Cole music was a little bit broader. It touched on some of those things at first, right? But, you know, like there's some certain things about like the first time he did whatever. Like, I remember that song he did. But it was about a young man or a young woman going through that college phase. Most people that went to colleges at that time gravitated to J. Cole. You guys might not know this, but early on when J. Cole went on his first run, it was called $1 in a Dream. He did something really unique, and I always tell you, you got to be a disruptor. J. Cole went college to college. He wanted to make sure colleges was his home. He charged $1 for the performance. If you're a college student, he didn't want to charge you $20. He didn't want to charge you $30, $40, even though he had a name. He said, bring $1. Those fans that went to that tour not only listened to great music, they saw themselves in him. They saw themselves living parallel lives. They were indebted and also invested into his story for life. So despite anything I might say, because I do have these criticisms, but my criticism isn't what I'm talking about now. And when I hear an album being presented, and I'm just being fair, when I hear an album being presented, this 29 and 39, it reminds me that J. Cole, more than Kendrick and more than Drake, has always been the artist that from when he went on that college run and did the $1 in a Dream tour, he consistently was growing with his audience. When they started leaving college and had to experience different hardships or whatever, he rapped about that as well. When they went through this or that, he rapped about every single portion, give me a second, of their experience. The idea of turning 30, uncertainty, wanting to make it, self-doubt. And even though I'm not at the age of 39 yet, how I felt at 19, I just said, I wish I could go back and tell myself at 19, I used to stay up really worrying, like, is this going to work? Am I wasting my time? I was investing tons of hours into making content and still going to school, and I didn't really want to pick a path, but my passion was music, but I didn't know if it was going to work. I wish I could go back and tell myself, just calm down. Go to sleep tonight. Don't sit up and read a million things and try to study and like, you know, this idea of, I remember Kanye talking about the 10,000 hours and I say, fuck 10,000, I'm doing 100,000. I wish I could go back and tell myself at 19, it's going to be good. But me at 19 is very different from me at 29. Me at 29, I remember personally, I'm thinking, all right, cool. I was always like thinking I want to compete. You know, when I got on Everyday Struggle, I wanted to be one of, like, I understood that I already had, like, I was doing like the war in Chirac at like 24. You get what I'm saying? It was going into 29, I remember saying, I feel I'm ahead of the game for most media personalities and I need to crush it. It wasn't necessarily about financial security at the time. It was about chasing greatness. And I wanted to know when it's all said and done, will they mention my name? That's it. Because I sit here and I give credit all the time to whether it's Star from Star and Buckwild, whether it's Wendy Williams, of course, you know, shout out to Ed Lover, Sway, Big Boy, who else? I'd even say Miss Jones. But of course, I say Charlamagne too, of course. But I wanted that. And I remember thinking, well, Charlamagne got hired at the Breakfast Club. His run started there, solo, when he really became like Super Saiyan 5. Charlamagne was like 30-something, like 3 or whatever. And I was like, I'm a few years earlier. I need to do it now. So I completely understand what J. Cole is saying. Your mindset at 19, for me, is very different from a mindset at 29. And, you know, I haven't gotten to that point of 39 yet, but I could tell my mindset's definitely changing from it was at 29. At 29, the idea of family was probably like, without getting into many details, I gave up those opportunities and was vehemently against it in trying to put my goal as the only thing in front of me because I was so desperate to get it. Today, I'm in a different mindset, and part of how I think now is legacy, and that also comes with family. There is a mindset change here, people. There's a maturation, and I like J. Cole for that. So I know some people might think, I'm not here to, you see, Charlamagne always told me this one thing. I'm not here to do this shock jock shit. I'm not trying to be the guy who just hates on Cole. No, I'm not. Like, I'm telling you exactly, like, I'm going to give him his props. My only thing is I have an aversion to him talking shit, saying he's the best. That comes with backing it up. But his particular story is one that is really dope. And it's a one-on-one. And it's one that I've seen, I was there. Maybe I wasn't the biggest fan, but I watched him build it brick by brick. I watched him grow with this audience, and J. Cole has one of the most loyal fan base of all time. He's never abandoned them. He's grew with them. I love that. So as this album, as he describes, is supposed to, this 29 and 39 is supposed to show these probably different mindsets. As he says, 29 is going to tell him a story of, and by the way, those things match me too. At 29, I was at a crossroad. Same thing. What are you going to do? You want to settle down, get a family? You might not be able to travel that much. The content might not be as important as you would want it in trying to get to another level. Do you want to, choose your craft over everything? You want to choose peace? And we all as men make that decision. I think 29 is an amazing time, and I think J. Cole is picked. Again, just match it up to the time of your life. And I think 39 is also a different mindset as well. So with that being said, I'm excited. So tomorrow we are going to check this out. Now, I'm not backing off of things I've said, but I don't want to be a hater. Right? I'm not trying to do shock jock shit to be like, okay, I'm coin me the J. Cole hater. No, I'm going to stick with it. Cole, and I'm pretty sure he'll have one or two songs where he's still kind of throwing little shots at Drake, or maybe he's throwing shots at Kung Fu Kenny. I don't know him and Drake's relationship, honestly, right now. Never really asked Drake, nor did I really care to, I don't know how Drake felt about certain things, but like I don't really know really the intimate details or the minute things about what. But I'm pretty sure Cole's going to pop a little bit of shit. I'm not going to be a fan of that, honestly. So I'll tell you already. When he gets to the part where he's like, yeah, I'm the best, and I'll rip all these niggas' heads off, and these niggas wouldn't want to battle me because I'm the best and I'm the best MC, I'm going to say, pack it up. But if this album makes me feel that I'm going on a journey of a man who's lived it, witnessed it, grew with his fans and his family, and is here to tell the story, I might like it. I don't want to sit here, and I'm glad he actually wrote this, because it gave me when I was thinking the fall off, I was like, remember I was listening to the mixtape and I was like, man, I'm about to go to sleep. I feel like when he raps about, oh, I'm still the best, my pen is so good, I feel it's empty. It's like empty threats. It's like a dog that's like, ruff, 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 ruff. You open a cage and it was barking at like another dog, and all of a sudden it's like, it just walks away. Like, you ain't on shit. But knowing that he's intending to tell us a story, a 20-year story. A delusional teenager from Fayetteville, North Carolina, who moved to New York City, accomplished his dreams, went to college, made all the decisions, multiple forks in the road, had to pick and choose, pick up and put down, all type of things. Did it his way, didn't compromise to a certain extent. and is still regarded as one of the best rappers in hip-hop, I want to listen to that story. So I want to say the preamble, the lead-up, is correct to it, all right? J. Cole, I'll be tuned in. Now, I'm going to keep saying, man, I don't want to hear all that extra shit. Can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. Hold on. Got you. Okay. All right. Give me one more second. I was having a conversation. I hate when I have good conversations. I'm like, yo, shit. This would have been a banger stream, right? This would have been a good stream. We were kind of like talking about, someone brought up, they're like, yo, man, J. Cole's always been a good rapper. Like, maybe he comes back around and he just starts laying it off. He just starts letting go on all of these guys. And I was just like, yeah, I don't want to hear that part of it. I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm straight off of that. Like, you got to imagine. So I started giving them some history, which maybe they're just not in tune like that. The people who I like play Fortnite with or whatever, they're not like, fucking hip hop heads. But they were like, yo, so I say, yo, let me explain some of my disgust with J. Cole and, the move of him dropping a diss song and apologizing. Let me just mark this out for you. First and foremost, J. Cole's just a beta just off GP. I'm going to tell you why. J. Cole, as the story goes, he just loves Kendrick Lamar. He loves Kendrick more than himself. It's like a delusional side chick, damn near. As the story goes, supposedly J. Cole back in the day gets slapped by Diddy over Diddy trying to talk shit to Kendrick because Kendrick dropped Control and said, I'm the king of New York. Diddy didn't like that. Start calling out. They're in some venues. Sorry, man, all y'all little new niggas, y'all be talking shit about New York. Diddy's drunk. Cole try to run interference for Kendrick. Diddy slaps Earth, Wind, and Fire out of J. Cole. They start to rumble. Some people say J. Cole won. Some people said that Diddy gave him the beats. Who cares? But the mere fact remains, you love that nigga so much that Diddy started talking shit about him and you took the slap. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Even with that, you and Drake are putting out a song. It's supposed to be the three-headed monster. Y'all leave a space for Kendrick. You're even on the song bigging up Kendrick. Is it K. Aubrey or me? Now, even though later on you did say, well, right now I am feeling like Muhammad Ali, but you bigged up and you mentioned Kendrick on a song he didn't even end up being on. Apparently, Kendrick declined. I'm good. As the rumors go, maybe because he didn't like Drake. He said, I want to be on that song with that fuck nigga. You thought it was cool? I'm good. You drop the song, you don't even change the lyrics. You're bigging up a guy, he's not even on the song. How much do you love this guy? He's not even on the song at this point. You could have kept the lines like, well, right now, me and Drake, we like the Spider-Man meme. That sounds dope. It just should be you and Drake. You're still leaving the lines where you're like, what about Kendrick? Dick riding. You love you some Kendrick. You got slapped over him. Now you over here rapping about him. He not even on the song. We the big three like we started a league. Okay. Then Kendrick responds with a vehement, scathing diss. Keep in mind, on the song First Person Shooter, Drake never says big three. Drake is not talking about we're a big three. There's no big three for Drake. I told you. Top 5 rappers, Aubrey, Drake, Jimmy with the wheelchair. It's just Drake. But I digress. So you say, we the big three like we started a league. And Kendrick drops a song seemingly responding saying, fuck the big three. It's just big me. You've taken a slap for this man. You've gotten your ass beat for this man. You've pretty much, like, in an audio version, slurped him off by just including him on a song that he declined to be on, which probably shows lack of respect. And then he comes out with a record and says, well, fuck the big three. It's only Big Me, which basically says, fuck both of you niggas, man. The internet hype you up because you were touting this idea that, yo, nobody wants to fuck with me. I'm the real guy. If I ever go at you, I'm going to be like, oh, your caller ID. You create a record, a mixtape. Because you love Kendrick so much, you couldn't even stand on it. You couldn't even positively title it. You called it, I Just Might Delete Later. Everybody knows when you got that one side chick who thinks she in love with you, and the whole time you're looking at her like, bitch, you're my side chick. I have a whole girl at home. I'm not leaving her. She's writing dumb shit to you, just like spilling emotions that you're looking like, is this girl good? Like, yo, she's a little bit cuckoo. And essentially, she'll write shit like, you know what, I just want to say this to you. I might delete this later, but I just got to let you know I've always loved you, and I loved you more than this girl, and I wish you would just give me the chance to talk. And I, like, I've been here for like 15 years, and nobody loves you more than me. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. He titles the mixtape, Might Delete Later, like a side bitch. Drop the thing. Now after he drops the goddamn thing, out of fear that the guy he got slapped for, the guy who was audio slurping up on first person shooter, the guy who literally, we might as well call Kendrick J. Cole's daddy. He retracts his diss song. We've never seen this before in hip hop history. He retracts it. He deletes it. Literally, delete. There is a deletion protocol that if there is unauthorized upload of this song, that person will get punitive actions. He doesn't even want fans to have it. He's disgusted by his own song. To add insult to injury, he has his festival going on. He takes to the stage and not only shouts out the guy who just told him, fuck y'all, fuck the big three. He gives a 3-minute audio verbal apology in front of 30,000 people. I don't want to hear this guy talk about him getting in a audio rap potential battle conflict. That's not his body. We want to hear about how you grew as a man, things you've learned about life and love. And yes, if you're going to tell the story about why you apologize to Kendrick, just explain to us what you seen on your birth certificate that made you now realize that Kendrick is your daddy. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I do got to grab my dogs. So just give me a little bit. Oh, man. Why Kendrick? No. Wait, what? Why J. Cole? Oh. No, it's not Drake. It's Kendrick. Give me 1 second. I do got to grab my dogs, okay? I don't want to play this, man. Okay. I'll play a little bit of this.
Lamar and J. Cole have been...
Give me 1 second, okay, chat?
So Cole is really letting Kendrick know that if he wants to make this thing real, if he wants to take it there, that he's ready for war. The last line where he states that he's going to make sure that nobody misses him appears to be a direct response to Kendrick's verse when he said this.
I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not one more noun or verb from you niggas.
So J. Cole is saying, I can make you disappear. It's critical to note that when the Control verse dropped, Cole felt obligated to reach out to Kendrick directly to try to make sense of what it was all about.
I had to have a conversation with him. I just had to find out for myself, like, yo, what?
You came at me, dog?
What's that?
And Kendrick did explain on many occasions that his relationship with J. Cole did not change as a result of that verse.
Specifically, where are you at, like, with the J. Cole? Specifically, where are you at with a Drake or so on and so forth?
I respect their music.
Like that.
For sure. I respect them as individuals and creators.
And Kendrick seemingly wasn't lying, as some months after the Control verse, P. Diddy allegedly tried to pour a drink on Kendrick at a party. Diddy was in a drunken state and was pissed off about Kendrick's King of New York line, and J. Cole defended him. It was Cole's intervention that led to the infamous scuffle between himself and Diddy. I mean, anyone out here getting in a fight with J. Cole, of all people, you're clearly just a massive piece of shit. Let's just call it for what it is.
That verse even led to the fight with Puff and Cole.
J. Cole would mention the fight years later on a track called Let Go of My Hand.
My last scrap was with Puff Daddy. Who would have thought it?
As far as award shows for the year, Kendrick cleaned up with BET, winning Lyricist of the Year, MVP of the Year, and Album of the Year, all over J. Cole. Kendrick also clinched the #1 spot for MTV's Hottest MC, and J. Cole didn't even make the list.
With MTV, man, because you did not make the freshman.
Man,
or not the freshman list, but the hottest MC list.
Right. Inexcusable,
It
man.
is inexcusable, man. I'm like, this dude's got a gold album. Like, what do you...
Platinum single, gold album, Grammy nominated, you know.
You gotta kind of be like, come on, son, like, word.
Yeah, it was. It just let me know, like, what that whole thing was.
And I normally take these lists with a huge grain of salt, but I do think it's important to highlight just how many times Kendrick has won over J. Cole, because I feel like that feeds into the chip that's on J. Cole's shoulder in recent years. To further confirm that the two were still on good terms, they celebrated Cole's birthday in New York together, and some months later, J. Cole brought Kendrick on stage while he was on tour in LA. However, it was in that same year that J. Cole would release what many people would consider to be his classic album, and on that project, he had a few little jabs for Kendrick.
I don't play no games, boy, I ain't no joke, like the great Rakim when I make my notes.
So it's kind of similar to Kendrick's Control verse, where Cole is paying homage to a bunch of legends, and he's putting himself in the mix.
Or you might be Drizzy Drake or Kendrick Lamar, but check the birth date, nigga.
Oh, man, I don't want to hear this. Anyway, that was my thing. So, you know what ended up happening? So pretty much, the conversation we're having, J. Cole might delete later, okay? What was the song? It's called 7 Minute Drill. If we are to go over this particular, if we are to go over this particular diss song, and I see some people, they were saying, honestly, man, J. Cole, his diss song wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. If we really think about, like, you know, what he said, you know, J. Cole is still one of the best. I've said he's, like, rapping the best. And you know, I've said to people, I said, respectfully, this diss song was garbage. Straight up. And not because it was bad, you know, phonetically or with rhyme schemes or whatever the case is. Like, not only does J. Cole don't got a conviction to battle, like, it. Let me go over some of these lines. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm at the front of the line with a comfortable lead. How ironic. Soon as I got it, now you want something with me. Willie caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see, boy, I got here off bars, not no controversy. Funny thing about it, bitch, I don't even want the prestige. Fuck the Grammys, cause them crackers ain't done nothing for me. Slugs took my nigga's soul, drugs took the other one. Rap beef ain't realer than the shit I seen in Cumberland. He averaging one hard verse every 30 months or something. If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him. Lord, don't make me have to smoke this nigga cause I fuck with him, but push come to shove on his mic, I will humble him. I'm Nino with this thing, that new Jack City meme. Yeah, I'm aiming at G-Money, crying tears before I busted him. Pause. He then says, I got mixed feelings about these fucking rap niggas. It's over for that cap. We cap pillars, 2-6. We don't at niggas. We get at niggas. Shoot a nigga lights out. Yeah, my dog stat fillers. Stat stuffers, triple double, get your ass black duffled. Body bag, body bag, body bag. Cold World, your instructor for Pilates class. Get a nigga stretched if I feel disrespect. Your arms might be too short to be box with a god who live his life with the pressures of a constant facade. I pray for peace, but if a nigga sees these positive vibes, a Falcon 9 inside my pocket, bitch, this rocket gon' fly. Now it's popping outside the top of July. My text flooded with the hunger for a toxic reply. I'm hesitant. I love my brother, but I ain't gonna lie. I powered up for real. This shit would feel like swatting a fly. 4 albums in 12 years, nigga, I could divide the shit. If this what you want, I'm indulging in violence. Put pictures in my home, aim the chrome at your eyelids. Fly pebbles at your dome. We the Stone Temple pilots. This is a mere warning shot to back down niggas. Back in the town where we whipping work, trafficking pounds. Come on, bro. Let's get this out of here, bro. Now, somebody told me this, this is kind of dope. Let me tell you the reason why this shit wouldn't be up to par. I hate to get back into the battle, but I want to make it very clear. They told me this, this is kind of dope. Let me tell you the reason why this shit wouldn't be up to par. I hate to get back into the battle, but I want to make it very clear. None of this shit would have hit right. For me, I think Kendrick executed really great battle plans on strategically and and timing. But the best ability that Kendrick had during the battle, and this is why I say what J. Cole is talking about, nigga, bring that bullshit to URL. The best ability that Kendrick had during the battle, y'all gonna hate me for it, but it was lying. Straight up. Making lies sound believable, setting narratives, and crossing the line. You see, J. Cole is too clean to cross the line. J. Cole, if you gonna diss it, and this for anybody who would ever diss Kendrick Lamar, unless you're gonna tell us his woman's a man, Kendrick got AIDS, unless you're gonna say Kendrick got fucked in the ass, then you gotta come out with some bars like, yo, Kendrick, you got fucked by a top dog. Yeah, nigga, you know he was the top dog. Like, you got to do some shit. You got to come out with lies. Straight up. Straight up. That's how he wanted. And I think that's why he had an advantage over Drake, too. Drake couldn't lie as well as Kendrick. That's a fact. Drake came up with a weak-ass lie. He was like, yo, I got one. Guess what? Guess what? He beat his bitch. Nigga, half the people listening was like, so what? We all beat our bitch. That's what half the hip-hop audience was saying. You know what Kendrick said? Certified lover boy, certified PDF. Oh, my God. Oh, hell no. We can't get jiggy with that shit. That's fact. Kendrick lies were the best. We got to keep it a bean. J. Cole coming with this rappity rap shit. Nigga, nobody care about that shit, bro. Nigga, tell us he's fucking his sister. Incest. Tell us his wife got a dick. That works. Lie that you fucked his wife. That's the only thing that works. I ain't gonna lie. If you beefing with Kendrick, you gotta come out day one. Nigga, I know you caught your HIV. Straight up. You gotta lie. I think Drake thought there was gonna be some type of barometer. Okay. All right. I mentioned this. You mentioned that. One thing I could give, and by the way, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I give Kendrick a little bit credit for. He was a habitual line stepper. Drake thought he had one when he said, see, that's what I'm saying, like all of this shit right here, nobody, what do you think the thing that's going to end Kendrick Lamar is like, yo, that was back in the day Like, and by the way, remember, he's quoting what Jay-Z said to Nas. 4 hours in 10 years, nigga, I could divide. That's one, let's say, every two. No, that's one, let's say two. Nigga, some of them shit was due. One was on, the other was Illmatic. The rest is a bunch of fucking garbage. That's what we had Jay-Z saying to Nas. Let's think about how battles were won, people. Man, that shit sounded cool. Yeah, we quote it later. But that ether hit your soul. That ether hit your soul. I showed you the first tech on tour with Large Professor. Now I hear the album with the tech on the dresser. Well, actually, no, Jay. No. Oh, what the fuck is that ether? Oh, no. You 36 in a karate class. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a karate class. Fuck it, lie. My bad. I definitely just quoted Jay when I meant to quote on Nas. Nas was saying all type of shit. Let's pull up ether. I'm getting to realize the best liar wins. Like, if you're going to beef with Jay-Z now, you got to point out the fact that he was kicking it with Harvey Weinstein. You got to point out he might have an illegitimate son. Fuck the facts. Just say it. Nigga, go claim your other kid, nigga. That big-nosed nigga who keeps suing you, nigga. Like, if you dissing Kendrick, you gotta just make up a lie, nigga. Drake tried to make up the lie, but the lies, they ain't work. The best lie he had was, I think them kids might be day free. That was the best lie, but it ain't hit like that. Kendrick came with the one hitter quitter lie. That battle was all about who lied the best. Man, you a pedophile, nigga. Oh, shit. What? Wait, hold on. Wait. Nah, fuck that. Who cares if his kids is his? They all love each other. Are you a PDF? Like, that was crazy. If I was, like, I wish, well, I did talk to Drake a lot during the whole thing, but I wish I would have tell him, lay the morals down. This is what you need to say to this fuck nigga. Just make it up. Say he has AIDS like Eazy-E. Did Eazy-E have AIDS? We don't know, but just say it. It's a rap battle. Who gives a fuck? This is why I say J. Cole can't battle nobody. He over here thinking, J. Cole thinking that niggas is winning with words. What? Who? Nah, fuck all that. Look. Nas was crazy with it. Here we go. That this Gazy and Cockefeller Records wanted beef. Started cocking up my weapon, started loading this ammo to explode it on a camel, and the soldiers I can handle this for Dolo. When KRS made an album called Blueprint, first Big is your man, and you got the nerve to say you better than Big. You dick-sucking lips. Why don't you let the late, great veteran live? So you niggas, he killed him on this one. You niggas deal with emotions like bitches. What's sad is I love you. Okay. I want to see the lies. Oh, the narrative is what he beat him with. You seem to only be concerned with dissing women. Were you abused as a child? You scared to smile? They called you ugly? Put it like this. Niggas was like, yeah, nah, Drake wilded out when he mentioned Whitney's name. Yo, Kendrick said, fuck it. Dear Drake, you have a daughter. We never found a daughter. Fuck it. The best lie works. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas are still looking for the daughter. Dear Drake, you have a daughter. Then people are like, yo, nah, Drake went too far when he says, I think them kids might be day free. Yo, Kendrick came back around and one up that too. Dear Adonis, your father should die. He's a predator. Like, what? Yo, Kendrick, if you gonna beef with Kendrick, bro, you gotta find out he got AIDS. His mama got a train ran on her. You gotta say some diabolical shit, bro. Like, Kendrick one up every lie or possible mistruth or allegations that Drake said and said some 20 times worse shit. Yo, think about this. Push-ups. Drake lyrics. In one of the lyrics, he basically says something to Whitney, right? Which is Drake's, he like kind of like mentioned the name, right? Whitney. He says, I'll be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Top say drop your midget ass better fucking drop and give me 50, right? So he kind of mentions Whitney, right? Look at this shit right here. Dear Adonis, your father's a predator. He should die. Like, yo, bro, the response to Drake mentioning his woman is, look, dear Drake's mama, your son got a habit. Dear Dennis, he's a master manipulator. Look, look, dear Adonis, I'm sorry that manager. I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga Kendrick disrespectful. I believe if the edge in the battle goes to disrespect on Kendrick Lamar, and that's what I'm saying. Nobody should be for Kendrick Lamar unless you got good details that they ran a train on his girl and you got the video. Yo, we got the video of the train niggas ran on Whitney. Bet. That's when you be for Kendrick Lamar. That nigga, I'm telling you, he's a line stepper. Like, yo, you think about what's said in this. We're going to read some lyrics. In the first song that Drake dropped, right? Remember, I know people want to say, nah, it's about lyricism. Yeah, all right, nigga. In the first song Drake dropped in starting, in response to Like That is Push-Ups. One of the big disses, which is like on the level of Meek type disses, like, is your world tour, girl tour. He says, how the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on? Hey, you get it? You got a small feet. That's the diss. Fuck all that. Listen to this nigga, Kendrick Lamar. When he's dissing back, listen to this. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Oh my God. Yo, with a nigga like this, you gotta say the word. I ain't gonna lie to you. With a nigga like this, only a drill rapper could beat him. You gotta almost find his dead parents and go sit by their grave rapping and shit. I'm telling you, the nigga's too disrespectful, bro. That's the problem. Kendrick never out-rapped Drake. He out-disrespected Drake. That's a fact. And his lies were more convincing. Hey, your kids ain't yours. They're like, oh, man. He's a pedophile. Oh, shit. Might be. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. He outlied him. Bro, think about it. Think about it. Drake says, you're wearing a size 7 men's shoes. He says your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women. Hypers. Yo, this nigga is an amazing. Yo, this is not the guy you want to back. Yo, only a drill rapper could get at Kendrick. Real talk. He got sex offenders on HOVO. He keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. Oh my God. Which, this was the craziest thing when, like, Dave Freeman was mad. I'm like, Kendrick said Drake kids are around sex offenders, right? Like, yo, you realize, like, that's like a more disrespectful thing, right? Listen, look at this. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle. He should die so all these women can live with a purpose. What? Yo, let me tell you this. If Kendrick was battling Julio Fulio wins. Facts. You need a disrespectful nigga like that. Word too. Drake, like, this is why when I see Kendrick, like, yo, I rhyme with the words with the curves. I'm the guy with listen, think about the palace. I'm here with the talents. Fuck all of that. We don't care about how you can rhyme words. Nigga, it's time to disrespect. It's time to disrespect. Nigga, that's why you got fucked by Ab-Soul, nigga. You gotta say any lie. Fuck it. Any lie. Kendrick won that. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I hope this nigga J. Cole don't think he getting a second bite at the apple, pause, in terms of trying to diss back. Bruv, unless you got some major league lies, leave Kendrick alone. Just think about how disrespectful Kendrick was. I've been in this industry 12 years. I'm going to tell you one little secret. There's weird shit going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They streamline their victims all inside their home, call them tender. They leak videos of themselves to push their agendas to any woman that be playing his music. Just know that you're playing your sister, or better, you're selling your knees to the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams said, get your truth, so I'm going to get mine. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Hey, LeBron. LeBron believed this bullshit so much, he ain't talked to Drake since. That's some convincing lies. LeBron hasn't talked to Drake since. Bruv, If you can't lie like Kendrick Lamar, leave that little nigga alone, bro. Any nigga want to rap battle with them, come to me. I got me and you cook up some lies. And if y'all have any standards, get out of here. If you're not down to this is dead mama, does he got a brother that died? You got this some dead people of his. I ain't gonna hold you. Real talk. Like if he had a Charles Barkley Jr., you got to get that Charles Barkley Jr. I'm sorry. That's what, bro, Kendrick is disrespectful. Nigga, the shit he said about Drake, when we really think about it, if we're talking about stepping over lines, be like, yo, he's like, yo, he basically alludes to Whitney getting beat up. And then he says, one of your kids might not be yours. Yo, I think this pedophile should die. Nobody should put their kids around him. I think he's a fucking creep. And I think he should be in jail with Harvey Weinstein getting fucked up every single day. This is a nasty predator, the worst. Yo, come on, bro. Come on. This nigga Kendrick really went there, bro. I'm telling you, he did not. It's not about rapping, my nigga. The nigga started out verse 1, Dear Adonis. Oh, my God. I look at him and wish your grandpa had wore a condom. Yo, stop it, bro. I'm done. Yo, what? Yo, chat, am I wrong on this? This nigga Kendrick really won on disrespect. I'm not, like, whether you're a Drake fan or a Kendrick fan, if you listen to all the tracks, I don't think people could be like, one, out-rap the other head and shoulders like it wasn't even close. I do love Euphoria. I think it's a well-put-together song. But Family Matters is a well-put-together song and also pretty dope lyrically. Lyrically, they're competing. Disrespect, they're not competing. Kendrick took the disrespect he says, I wish your grandpa wore a condom. I'm sorry you had to grow up and then stand behind him. Life is hard. The challenge is always going to beat us home. Sometimes our parents' mistakes that affect us until we grown. You're a good kid and need leadership. Let me mentor you since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business. That's bad. Oh, my God. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Oh, my God, bro. Don't cut corners like your daddy did. Fuck what a Zempic did. Oh, my. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This is disrespectful, bro. This is a really disrespectful song. So this is why I'm warning J. Cole, you're too nice. Nobody cares with these little, I'm rapping better than you. Nobody cares about that. Don't be for Kendrick Lamar if you're not dissing his dead homies, if you're not dissing his dead grandpa, you're not dissing his dead, like, you got this somebody dead. Straight up. Like, I'll cover drill music. Straight up. He's down to call you a PDF. He down to say whatever about you. You got to have some ammo. Say he got AIDS. Straight up. Yo, that nigga got AIDS. He on that Easy E shit. I'm not saying I don't know if Easy got AIDS, but, they got rumors. Just, you got to just say it. Gangsta show. This thing got AIDS, man. Yo, this is why you got fucked in the ass by your boss. Some Suge Knight shit. Like, just say whatever, nigga. I'm lying like it's going out of style. Yo, Kendrick probably told 2 truths in the whole battle, bro. Everything was lies. And I'm not saying he wrong for it, because historically, the lies always hit. Now, some people say this really happened, but the best lies, man, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. That's why I fucked your bitch. That's why. Nigga, I don't know if it's true or not, but that shit hit. What lies he put up in this one? Oh, this is a line Pooh Shiesty played off of. His daddy a killer. He want to be Junior. They must have forgot the shit that he done. Pooh Shiesty switched it up to his daddy a killer, but you ain't. You just like Bronny James. Holy shit. Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray for they're my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping that shit at Pharrell and Hurt the beef. Fuck all that pushing P. I see. Let me see you push a T. Better yet spinning on him before you thinking pushing me. Holy shit. I hate the way you talk, the way you walk. I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch flights, gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck. They confuse themselves with real women. And notice, I said we, it ain't just me. What the culture feeling. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, he ain't start with the lies on this one. Too crazy. He started with narratives. Let me see 616. 616 was a nice song. Let me see what he was saying on this bullshit. Oh, yeah, he was talking some NLE chakra shit. Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on Ack. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points for beating your chest, harassing ant. Fucking with good people, make people go to bat. Conspiracies about Cash Dog, that's not even the leak. Find jewels like Cash Doll, I need you to think. And are you ready? So have you ever, what is it? Are you finally ready to play Have You Ever? Let's see. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully. I hate bullies. You might be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tussie slide. Okay, this one, he ain't lying that much on this one. The lie started with Not Like Us and Meet the Grams. Anyway. And I'm a hip-hop nigga, so I'm not here saying that, oh no, Kendrick should have told the truth. I'm going to be honest, Drake should have lied better. Yo, Drake, you should have said that nigga had AIDS. You should have said he fucked his mama. You should have said his dad touched him, put 2 fingers up his booty hole. Like, you should have said his wife a man. You should have said Top Dog fucked him. Nigga, there's mad lies to make up. Hell yeah, nigga. You got to realize, this is how you know Kendrick lies were good. Drake was explaining it. I never, like on the Hard Part 6. Like, Kendrick lie was so good that Drake had to make a diss song explain the lie. He says, where he says it, speaking of anything with the child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok fit is you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some this direction, you rather grabs your fucking pen and misdirection. My mom came over today and I was like, mother I. Wait a second. That's one record where you say you got molested. Yo, you know what Drake should have said? Nigga, fuck you getting molested, nigga. Nigga should have clapped you at birth, nigga. Your mama should have swallowed you. This is hip hop, gang. Like, Kendrick ain't come with that soft shit. Kendrick literally said you should die. Drake over here getting poetic and shit. Man, you should have said, nigga, your mama should have swallowed you as a kid. She swallowed everybody on Slauson and then Compton, nigga. I would have made up all type of lies. Your mama's a cum dumpster. Me and the whole gang ran through it. I would have said anything, nigga. Yo, you got to make up better lies, man. That's when I realized I'm like, Drake, his lies ain't hit. Nigga, I would have been talking about, when I'm done talking about Kendrick's mama, his dead relatives, Kendrick would have said, fuck rap, let's fight. You got to say the most heinous things. This is battling. Like Drake was really explaining himself. That's why these pedophile raps is the shit you're obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you never known affection. I don't want to diss you anymore, but this got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah. Play. You probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd be arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit that you suggested. Hell nah. You know what you should have said? Nigga, I heard you fucked the baby at birth. Like, fuck that, man. He lied on you, make him a bigger lie. Straight up. He lied on you make him a bigger lie. Nigga, when I'm done lying on the battle was about lies. Let's keep it a beam. Like, and I'm saying lies because nothing is substantiated. We ain't find Drake's kid. We can't find if Kendrick beat up his girl. We can't find if Drake's a pedophile. We can't find nothing they claim. It's just a bunch of hearsay and possible lies. So I would have lied the best. It's rap. That's what you do. I would have lied the best. Yo, didn't you and Dave Free run a train on your wife and like you slurped up the semen after you nutted in her? Nigga, I would have said the craziest thing, nigga. Yo, niggas would have been like, what? Nigga, when I'm done saying shit, Kendrick would have said, fuck all that. He would have started doing burpees on the way to my crib, nigga. It's time to squabble. Fuck all that rapping shit. Yes, you gotta make up lies. Yo, Kendrick knows how. Yo, if you not a good liar, it's not about rapper. If you're not a good liar, leave Kendrick alone. Straight up. Like, if Drake wanted to win this battle, nigga, I would have bought a VHS tape of Kendrick's mom getting hit doggy style, nigga, like in a trap house, nigga, in Compton. Straight up. Straight up. That's what I would have done. Nigga, this is why 50 Cent don't lose battles. Yo, Rick Ross was out musicking 50 Cent. You know what 50 Cent said? Yo, give me the video of Rick Ross' baby mama getting fucked. Yes, that's what you do. It's hip hop. Yes. Get the video of his baby mama getting donkey fucked. Yes, that's what happens. Play with me. I got the video of her getting donkey fucked, nigga. Oh yeah. Yes, that's what hip hop is. This is my good old hip hop. There's no levels to this. There's no levels to this, nigga. The hip hop I love, when niggas start talking too crazy, you show up on their block. Yo, I'm here. Niggas say I ain't out here. Yo, this old block right here. Yo, I'm here. I'm in Compton. What's popping? So woo. Like, nigga, I'm out here doing everything. Nigga, you not beat me no goddamn battle. Like, what? And especially we online and he lying and you don't want to lie, I'm lying more. Nigga, 50 Cent realized, yo, Ross was in his bag. Do y'all remember Rick Ross? Bro. Rick Ross dissed to 50 Cent. Is it Mafia music? Bro. This was when he was Mafia Music 2. Bro, Ross was going crazy on 50 musically. I got a feeling I be really the truth. Yo, this nigga went crazy. You know what 50 realized? Why am I rapping with this nigga, man? How many baby moms he got? Bro, let's go get that bitch, man. Is it this?
I was more shrimp, nigga, older more shrimp, my neighbor.
What's the song? It's Mafia music, right? Yo, that nigga, he floated on this beat so much, nigga. I said, I don't care if he's a CEO or the warden. Like, bruh, Rick Ross was dropping 40. Y'all remember when Kobe caught the rape case? Kobe Bryant rape case stats during that time. To distract people from the rape case he dropped 40 points every night, nigga. Straight up. Nigga, straight up. Yo, straight up. Let's look at the time period. In July 2003, he caught it, right? July 2003. Let me just Google it. And it kept going until 2005? All right, every time it went public, nigga was balling like it was out of control. Kobe Bryant, 8 40-point games in a row. He dropped 8 40-point games. Look. Nigga, he did that. Nigga was, look, in 2003. Y'all niggas talking about rape? 3! Ballin'! Double team! Fuck Shaq! Dunk! Yo, that nigga was going crazy, bro. Like, yo, niggas trying to talk about, they in the post-game press conference like, yo, so Kobe, so when you were in Denver, did you rape that girl? I raped the basket. You said you dropped 60? Yo, that nigga was scoring points like it was gonna stop, bro. That nigga was going crazy. Anybody remember that? Kobe gets the allegation. Like, you know the little ESPN thing? Kobe, accused of rape. Denver, Colorado. Every game that nigga dropped 40 points. Straight up. The entire month of February, the nigga was balling like it was going out of style. That's how you put up when your back's to the wall. Right? Yeah. Yeah. He got formally charged in July, but the news came out. The news came out in early, look. The news came out in like January. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, that's when he got charged. But I forgot when it happened. This nigga was dropping 30 like it was going out of style, gang. Shout out to my boy Kobe, man. That was Rick Ross. They say, Rick Ross, he's a CO. That's when, snitching is popular now. What you mean a nigga rapping about, I know the real Noriega. He owed me 100 favors. I'm moving weight crossed the Atlantic. What do you mean he's a corrections officer? 50's on his head top. 50's going crazy. Yo, that nigga Rick Ross was dropping the best music of his life. That nigga was in the studio dropping 40 points every night on some Kobe shit. Mafia music? Oh my God. Oh my God. When I heard this, I don't care if he was the CEO, if he was the warden, if he was the arresting officer, or if he was the DA. Whoever made this type of music, I like. Oh yeah, now what other song did he diss? Rick Ross diss 50 Cent song. Every song he dropped on 50 was classic, bro. Officer Ricky was cool too, though. Officer Ricky. Yeah, all right. But what's the other songs? Man, he was going crazy, bro. Everything Ross dropped. Then he dropped another remix with Game and Game joined on it. 50 did Tia Told Me. Oh, Valley of Death. Ooh, I love that sample. If I could leave this place with this smile on my face. This one he explained the CO shit. Drop 40. Classic song. Smile on my face.
The meek shall inherit the earth. That's what
Just
the
to
Bible
make
says.
you. He addressed the CO shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. He made CO sound cool. Look, listen.
Soon it mean together. New York unified.
Oh yeah, see when he getting that 50?
Beat them at whatever.
Oh no, there's a part where he talks about why he took the job. And I ain't gonna lie, I agreed with him. The song's so fire.
Walk like a giant, talk like a tyrant. Faith of a mustard seed destined for a triumph. David or Goliath, hate me or admire. Devil, beat him cause I'm clever. Beat him at whatever. When we got the shine, motherfuckers.
Nah, it's the second verse. There's another song. Checkmate was cool too. Rick Ross, Valley of Death. Nah, Rick Ross was doing numbers, man. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Ross. Right here.
You niggas losing, look like you could use.
Yeah, so this way he explains, and I ain't gonna lie, this was the most fire shit.
Not the one just to
Besides, niggas trying to get jobs. Better get smart, brother. Better. Oh, shit. Somebody said the video that 50 dropped when G and the Goons went to Khaled's mom job, that's the thing. I don't think Drake down to do shit like that. Hitmakers, I agree with you. Rick Ross, later 50 said it was, what's the name again? It was French Montana who recorded the video. DJ Khaled, mom, sleeping. This rap beef right here. Yeah. Look.
I see him at the BET Awards. That's funny. Like, I remember seeing Khaled. I'm a fucked up nigga. You should do something to me.
Y'all got this little poem I wrote for DJ Khaled. Check this shit out, right? It's called I Just Want to Tell You What a Psychic Told Me.
Oh, shit.
Your car tires got stabbed out. Now you know, I know where you be.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 50 is big. Yo, how Drake was talking to 50 and didn't get, like, this type of energy? Like, bro, like, come on, man.
I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I know where your mama house at. Now look, you can
Nigga, they got to film the shit.
see. But I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I know where your mama work at. Now look at her, sleep.
Wow. He said large coffee. It must be decaf. Oh my God. Yeah, let me tell you this. Some beef ain't really, rap beef ain't one with rhymes, is one with disrespect and a little bit of rhymes. Damn, they video on the desk. Oh my God. Nah, 50's a demon. Oh, they got a This Is 50 shirt on.
I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I'm not the kind of nigga you should fuck with, B. I'm special.
Nah, that was crazy. They said it was French Montana who filmed that. Which I always wondered, like, what's that conversation French had with, yo, 50 was with Ross's baby mom. Yo, 50 was one of them, bro. Yo, I'm surprised somebody ended up dead in that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm so surprised somebody did not end up dead in that shit, bro. Like, how? Who the heck is this?
He got the concept from me with the songs. Harrell admitted to it. Harrell said, yo, I was an artist that used to just spit.
French is the one that gave 50 Cent the footage of DJ Khaled's mom and where she worked.
Back.
How did he get that footage?
She was all over. This was Howard was talking about that he was a part of everybody click around every artist late. So he had access from being around.
So did he tell you directly, like, yo, I just got this footage of DJ Khaled's mom?
I wasn't rocking. So I would have told, wow, put somebody involved. And you must have too. This is how you know. I want to get emotional. Come on. This is.
Anyway, here's my point, man. Drake ain't get disrespectful enough. That's the point. All right? Anyway. All right. Speaking of this.